this beautiful corn. There's so much corn. Actually, this one dried out the other day, so we're not gonna use it to cook it and eat it. We're gonna use it to make some corn flour. And that's how you know you're eating right. This was literally grown right there. That's our little cornfield. That's our neighbor's cornfield. Cabbage. And you see that little haystack right there? It's not so little. Right in front of it is where our house is gonna be. Actually, not right in front of it. We're gonna remove it. And yeah, that's gonna be the view. That's gonna be the view! Couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier. Just cannot wait for the building thing to start so I can vlog every day. And then last winter, I started my channel and I expected myself to vlog so much, but in this house, I don't feel like doing so well. Because I'm not ungrateful, it's just, it's not me. This house is not me. It's not me.
Uzmi drugu. Evo ovaj lakše. Evo, gledaj.
Je to sad do kukuruza?
Do kukuruza.
Znači ovaj je ranđasti iz nekog razloga.
Samo je sprđi.
A, vidi što ovaj spada.
Tako je, tako ide si. Jer on kad se osuši bolje se pali. To malo mozak odmara.
A ovo će pašu snijeti, jel? Ja sad znojim, ja ne odmaram mozak.
Lošije si. Opet za iduću.
Vidi, i ovo je nezdravo.
Pa, ko te pita? Posadiš, ono bude, evo zrno, evo ovako.
Ja.
Hibrid, ti posadiš samo od onog više, od hibrida bude više.
Nešavo.
Ma jok. Bude više kukuruza, sad ko krave ima, koze, bude više kukuruza. Sve po dva budu od hibrida.
My name is Danila, and I've been living in this Bosnian countryside for almost 3 years now. Before I moved here, I lived at my dad's mountain hotel for almost 2 years straight, and many years before that, I did it on and off. I went through hell and back with this mental condition called derealization, and I thought it would never end. Living amongst tall mountain trees and swimming in the most beautiful river every day did help, but not long term. I'm doing it pregnant. I have to. We have to take photos of these quad bikes in order for us to sell them, you know? If I hadn't got pregnant, I really have no idea what would have saved me. I have no clear clue. God probably would put something else into the plan to help me. I mean, I wasn't going to stay derealized forever, was I? Our baby's on the way and our due date is January 16th. Until then, we have a lot going on, which I'm so thankful for. Life is colorful again. Japan. I miss Osaka so much. Oh my god. Japan's gonna be another story. That's for sure. Goosebumps. Wow. A little update on my life. How have you been? The update's the following. My tummy, it's not about the size of the tummy anymore. It's about the weight of it. It's getting heavier and heavier. I'm 6 months now. Starting to be 6 months, right? Not full 6 months. 2 weeks ago, I went swimming. And, you know, like, the river is a bit colder and a bit colder than the other places where you get to go and swim. But I like it cold because I'm built like that. When it's winter time and when there's snow outside, I wear short sleeves sometimes because I'm just like, I think my I think my blood boils from the inside. My butt also. Anyway, so I cannot stand the heat. That's my nature. Now that I'm pregnant, it's gotten even worse. It's so hard for me to survive during the summertime. And my in-laws got the AC from us only this year. They had never experienced an AC before that, their whole entire life. So for them, it was kind of hard to get used to it because they would open the main door, the window of the house at 12 in the afternoon at 52 Celsius degrees. And they'd say, oh, it's just fresh air. What fresh air? There's no fresh air. Like, what fresh air are you talking about? So we got the AC, and the hard part for me was that we had to turn it off and on every once in a while because they care about me. I care about them. So it was hard for both of us. But I'm so happy our house will be built by the end of November. So I will never literally turn my AC off during the summertime. I'm digressing. Let me get back to the point. The thing is, I cannot stand the heat. So the cold river really feels good to me. And no doctor ever told me that the temperatures would affect the baby. Only the bacteria, that was a problem. But cold river, there's a very low chance of getting bacteria in it. Especially if you swim for 5 to 10 minutes and you get out. Anyway, what I did was something else. I fell asleep on the beach 2 Thursdays ago. And I slept for like a good 3 hours. And I woke up and I was like, okay, bro, the sun, I covered my tummy with something. I don't know what it was. A towel or something. Just to make sure it doesn't get hot in the sun. Because I didn't use the shadows or anything. So I just covered my tummy. It was good. It was cold when I woke up. But my whole body was pretty hot. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna swim. I'm not gonna go for a swim right now because I'm too hot. Like, it wouldn't be good for me or the baby. But I totally forgot that drinking cold water is the same thing as swimming in it. And not only did I drink cold water, I drank the unfrozen ice from the bottle, and there was still a huge chunk of ice inside, still melting. I had 10 good gulps, bro. I thought nothing of it. 30 minutes later, I was getting uphill. I was getting back home, and just a sharp pain struck my tummy, and I pretty much started screaming. And I came here into the house to my in-laws, and they were like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know, something hurts like hell. And it kept hurting more and more. Like, the severity of it was just getting worse. My dog, Bubby, lost his mind. Bubby lost his mind so much that he pooped inside of the house for the first time ever. Because he was under so much stress, he didn't know what was going on with me, so he literally pooped inside. And I remember screaming and cussing at the same time. Because I didn't understand why he did that. Ja, mer is. And then I went to the toilet and I just peed a lot of blood. And that was the breaking point. That was when I called my husband. I was like, yo, we gotta go to the hospital. We went to the hospital. I thought I would get some medicine, an advice or something, and they would let me back home. Nope. They literally took me in and said, you're not going anywhere. And I stayed there for 6 days. And it was my first time staying at the hospital at all, like in general, let alone for 6 days. And it was, I don't want to complain. I got my life together. Everything's fine. I just want to convey what I was feeling. I was feeling so out of the mood. I was moody. I was not depressed. I was moody. So moody. I thought, nothing makes sense. Why would I stay here? Why would I be here? But of course there was a reason, and my mind wasn't using a reason. My mind was just like, I don't want to be here. But of course I stayed there, and they ran so many tests every single day. They took so many urine examples. They took, like, I don't know, they did a bunch of stuff. They took my blood 3 times in one day. It doesn't hurt when they do it the way I tell them, because I know where my vein is. But they kind of went super low down there, and anyway, doesn't matter. 6 days later, I got out, and I stayed another 7 days in the city. Guess what it feels like for me to stay in the city. When I don't want to be in the city, look at this. This is where I live. This is where my soul is and where I feel the most relaxed at. But I had to stay in the city in case something else happened. Nothing happened. I was fine. I finished my medication like 2 days ago. I went for a checkup yesterday, and the doctor was like, looking good. Looking good. Your right kidney has a bit wider vein than usual, but it's nothing to worry about. It's kind of normal in pregnancy, but please keep showing up for checkups. I was like, okay, sure, no problem. So we're 6 months in right now. The baby's coming in January, hopefully. I hope it's gonna be January because I don't want the baby to enter this planet this year. I want it to be next year, if possible, because 2024 is kind of crazy, but still good. Still a good year in some cases. I don't want to overthink it. I just wanted to give you a little update. Now I'm home, and I'm so happy. I'm enjoying every single little thing that I thought I stopped enjoying for some reason. Because the biggest problem, every time you solve a certain problem in your life, another one appears, and that's something you gotta know. It never goes away. For example, my biggest problem was having no money. Of course, how do I buy food and eat if I have no money? I started making money, and then it became regular and super secure. Now, we're not only secure, we're doing good, mashallah. And my next problem was, I'm living with my in-laws. I want to have my own house. So now I'm depressed because I still don't have my own house. Now the house is going to be done by the end of November, hopefully, inshallah. And I wonder what the next problem is going to be. So we got to practice mindfulness and staying present, because when I stayed at the hospital for 6 days, only then I realized, how good it is to be in my in-laws' house. So yeah, that was the biggest thing. And that's a little update. Kind of woke me up. Kind of shook me up, like, wake up, girl. You gotta appreciate everything you have. Because you might not have it tomorrow. Appreciate it. And I think these lows need to happen. These lows really need to happen for us to just make sense, right? Yeah. Life is so colorful right now, I don't even know where to store my happiness. I'm so scared to even talk about it here in the Balkans, because people are so evil and their energy travels long distances here, bro. But I have to share it with someone, and besides my husband, it's you guys. It's you, the ones I don't know, and the ones that don't know me. This is one of the biggest reasons I believe people have no reason to hate and spread negative energy. Not being familiar with each other. And the second one is that I believe I attract what I am. And if I know who I am, then I definitely know what and who you are too. So please stay. You can also subscribe. One of the things that are happening to us right now is our A-frame house, which we are planning on getting done by mid-November. We're currently negotiating the price, and I'm not too happy about it though, but we will try to figure it out. My in-laws will help us with the foundation of the house because people in the countryside built their houses all on their own, without any company's help whatsoever, so they want to show us how it's done. I'm super excited though. Anyway, all of that is long term. What I'm trying to do right now every week is upload one YouTube video, just to make sure that my YouTube channel reaches you. And it's kind of hard, not because it's hard, but because I'm making it hard. I need more energy. I need to start working out, even though I'm pregnant. I need to get back to my old self, that's for sure. And one thing I'm doing about that right now is at least trying to take walks and participate in, house chores and around the house chores. At least watching them. I think when we start building the house for real, it's gonna be much easier because when I have a goal to achieve, I totally forget about the physical activity that makes it hard. I actually enjoy it then. So yeah, I think that's gonna start happening very soon. Vai, Ale! It's been a while since we spoke. I just came back from the hospital, spent 6 days over there, and a few days just attending checkups. When I got back, the cornfield was gone. Pretty much all of it. Now, the only thing we have left, tomatoes. I'm not sure if they're still growing. A little corn stack over there. And the weather has been so weird. The weather has been... Yesterday was so rainy. We put our hoodies on, sweatpants and all of it. And today it's so hot, I needed to take 2 showers, and I'm gonna take the 3rd one now. I mean, you saw my videos, and you know how cool summer is over here. But I'm still not a fan. Still not the biggest fan. Actually, I am a fan of how green everything is, but when it comes to the heat, I'm not. My tummy's been growing, and it's been getting heavier and heavier and heavier. But all good. The only thing that got me worried was if the baby was gonna be okay, because I peed blood, a lot of it, and it was all because of the cold water that I had. So yeah, my dog keeps following me. Look at that little dude. Yeah, what do you want? Dude, I forgot to unzoom. What? He keeps following me everywhere I go. Like literally everywhere I go, he follows. Dodge, hide. Hide. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want, Bubby? So I'm Bubby. I pooped in the house. Yeah. Observing what I do on a daily basis now and realizing I've found so much happiness in it is so fascinating to me. Mainly because I used to do these things only from time to time, even though I was still living here a year ago, and it kept me miserable. How come a human finds itself living in the countryside and still feeling miserable? What changed now? Did the baby make me open my eyes wider and listen more attentively? I can't explain this. My ADHD brain wants to find a reason in everything, an explanation in everything. I just need to learn to let it be. Countryside life will remain a countryside life, and it will make you happy only if you allow it to. The main problem is you living in the countryside and not allowing yourself to feel it. And there's a lot to feel. I couldn't believe the fact that spending time here a year ago made no difference in my mental state, and this only proves the famous proverb, wherever you go, there you are. You'll carry yourself with you. You will never be able to solve your darkness if you don't face it. So face it. Let that be having a baby or going into therapy. Let it happen. Just simply let yourself do something different for once. You cannot behave the same way every single day and expect a different outcome. Bubby, the countryside fam, the baby and I love you. See you in the next video.